Hey, what's up guys? Rod the Jeweler here. So today we're going to be working on sizing down two rings. These are white gold rings. They're going down a size each. There you go, I'll show you. So this is what we're going to be sizing down. Going down to size each. These are white gold. Here's the other one. And they're going down to size each. So this shouldn't be too difficult. We got stones on the side there, so you want to be careful, because if you're not careful, you can, when you're bending the ring down, you can loosen those stones if you grab too far on the side here and bend it down. So we're gonna start with this one here. We're gonna go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our marker, and this has quarter sizes, half sizes, full sizes. Since we're going down to size, we want to look for the one that's one size. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna use that to rake across the ring. It'll make two marks for the piece that you need to cut out. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we got our two marks, which I'll show you here. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but you see them there's two lines on there. That gives us our mark to cut. So we're going to take our regular cutters. We're going to go ahead and snip that piece out of there. Okay. Now remember, before you put it together, or before you put it together and solder it together, you need to get your filing disc. Your filing disc. And we need to go ahead and file this thing down. You want to smooth out each of the sides. Okay. Now, like I said, when you use your crimpers, you want to be careful, because you're crimping this down and you got stones coming down the side, so you don't want to loosen the stones. That can make for a bad day, for sure. Alrighty. Shit. Well, this is a perfect time for me to show you what just happened. This is why you got to be careful. So let me show you what just. You can see, got the ring. You got it meshed together, but look what's happened. We got two stones out here. We got one out over here. Now luckily I have a drawer that they fell into. You know, you try to be as careful as you can, but you can't always get it right. But that's why it helps to know how to set stones too, because if you don't know how to set stones, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So this is, you know, shit like this is going to happen, unfortunately. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. You try to be as careful as you can, but you know, that is a risk. You know, which I've already explained to the customer, you know, that hey, since some stones are coming down so far, there is a possibility some could come out. So you guys get to see it, because it happens to all of us, and it's going to happen to you at some point. So it does good to just be prepared for it. So we're going to go ahead and size this thing. We're going to go ahead and put it in our denatured alcohol. Switch to our 5 tip. And that's why I say you want to try to be careful. You'd like for that not to happen if at all possible. But if it does, that's okay. We can reset the stones in it. Not a problem. And if we can get our torch to light up, that'd be great too. But trust me, shit is going to happen. I don't care how long you've been doing this. Every piece is different. And sometimes you just never know, you know. I would like for that not to happen, but I'm glad it happened here, so I can show you that it does happen. And my torch, for whatever reason, just doesn't want to fire up today. There we go. Now we got some fire. Let's go ahead and set this thing on fire here. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our flux. Put a little flux on there. Then we're going to cut a piece of our white gold solder. Because this is white gold. You use yellow gold, you're going to definitely see where it was welded. So make sure you're using the right color. We're going to go ahead and heat up our solder. Get it on the pick. Heat up our piece. Make our flame a little bigger. Make our flame a little bigger here. Alright, I think we are soldered together. This went all the way through. We're going to let that cool off for a second. Okay. And I'm going to pause the video for just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So this is cooled off. What we're going to do now is go ahead and Go ahead and round this thing out so no more stones fall out. And what you do is you just grab it, hold the sides, and push it on until it rounds back out where it needs to be. Then we're going to use our rubber mallet to help finish rounding it out. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Okay, now we need to tap the bottom out a little bit. We're going to use a ball peen hammer for the bottom. Okay. Almost to a 5, and that's what we're doing. We're just rounding it out, tapping the bottom until we get it to a 5. That is all we're doing. No, I'm sorry. Didn't realize the camera shifted on me. Okay, I think we're almost to a 5 here. Man, that thing just keeps shifting, don't it? I apologize, guys. Alright. Okay. We're almost to a 5 now. Alright, now we're going to file down the inside and the outside with our rock. And I think I'm about to get another rock here. Get the small rock for the inside, and we can use it for the outside. Okay, now we're going to use our wedge and our file, and we're going to file down the sides. Get them nice and smooth and even. Alrighty, we are at the 5. Now we just need to smooth out the inside and the outside of the ring and the sides. So we're going to do the inside first with our ring smoother here. And let me tell you, if any jeweler says that, hey, they've never had stones fall out on them, is lying, dude. Happens to all of us. Happens to all of us. That's why it's important that you know how to set stones as well. Because if not, you're going to have a heck of a time, for sure. Now we're going to file out the outside and the sides. Just going in ahead and tightening one of these stones because it's kind of rattling around in there. Tighten it now before it does fall out. There we go. Alright, let's check it one last time. 5, 5. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna go polish it and set these stones. I've done other videos on setting stones. All the prongs are there. I don't have to build any prongs, so they should just snap right in. But I've done other videos on that, so I'm not going to show that here. But I'm glad that that happened. This way you can see it happens to the best of us. Been doing this for 20, 30 years, and it happens, and you just got to get used to it. You try to limit it if you can, but you know, as long as you let the customer know that that is a possibility, and that you may have to reset the stones, just as long as they know, you know. But I'm going to go polish it, set the stones, and I'll be right back and show you the finished product. Alright guys, we're back with that ring that we sized. You can see all the stones are back in there, reset. And we've sized it from a 6 to a 5. And I'm glad that on this video we got to show you that even the best of us, stones can't come out, especially when they're coming that far down the